What's going on, everybody? A little later cup of coffee this morning, but I hope y'all are having a good one. Today, here's the deal. What this week has taught me about the guitar industry, the guitar culture, and I'm actually pretty stoked. This is more, here's the thing. Everything that we do is more about the people, right? When you play guitar, you meet people. You make music. You make friends. This is just more about people. Here's the thing. People are always going to people, okay? Companies are always going to company. That's never, ever going to change. And honestly, to be honest with you, from my perspective, that's okay, right? Like, it's totally fine. There's always going to be the same reactions to the same kinds of things, no matter what happens, right? I mean, that's really it. I watched the internet do what the internet does, but remember that the internet's not the internet. The internet is people talking to each other. So it's just people being people, picking teams, getting mad over stuff that's not that important, defending logos, talking about stuff they don't know, that doesn't affect them really, and they don't know anything about it. Sometimes we make ourselves look like an idiot. Sometimes we sort of know some stuff. I fall in the I sort of know some stuff, and a lot of times I still look like an idiot because I don't know everything I need to know. I'm just doing the best I can. And I think that's most of us. But honestly, I think I feel pretty optimistic about it because really it's going to happen no matter what. Next week, there's going to be something else that comes up and people are going to get outraged about it. Somebody's going to discontinue a white pickguard and all of a sudden people are going to get freaked out, right? It's always been Apple versus Android, Ford versus Chevy, Rolex versus Omega, Gibson versus Fender, obviously, and, modelers versus tube amps. Like, it's just always going to be like that. At some point, for some reason, the product doesn't even matter anymore. But we as human beings identify ourselves with that product. I'm a Kemper guy. I'm a Fender guy. And then when somebody says something that we don't like about that product, or that company does something that companies do that we don't like, then all of a sudden our identity is challenged by that. It has nothing to do with how good the guitar is. To be honest with you, from $200, $300 up, I would say $300 up, you can find a good guitar just about anywhere, right? So it really is more about identity. Anytime somebody says something about what we like, it's about our personal identity. It has nothing to do with the product. Because to be honest with you, all the Epiphones are great. All of the Gibsons are great. All of the Fenders are great. The stuff is great. Yeah, you get a bad one once in a while. You return it. You get a new one. Everything is fine, right? I mean, to be honest to yourself, like, most stuff is pretty good. And a lot of people would say, a lot of people would say, well, I can't believe you just keep addressing this stuff. And, here's the thing. It's really super entertaining. I think it's fun. I like talking to everybody about this. I'm not upset about it. Nothing about guitar stuff makes me mad, right? I love what I do. This is my living. I love it. And I love talking about guitar stuff. I love having hard conversations with people. I love calling out inaccuracies. I love calling out human behavior that does not align with what the science says about the instrument, because that's what happens a lot of times. I love that stuff. I think it's great. And here's the problem. Here's what I won't do, though. This isn't something I don't do, that a lot of people do, is they'll get mad about something to feel like they belong with a particular group, which doesn't really make sense to me. I just kind of look at it all and I'm like, this is really fun. I love guitar stuff. I love talking about it. If all of the problems got solved, most of you's favorite pastime would be gone, and that is arguing about it, right? And I'm not calling anybody out, or I'm not saying anything negative by that. It's just kind of how it is. It's super fun. It's fun to have these conversations with each other. And it's fun to disagree on stuff, to be honest with you. Right? Like, it is. Like, if we all like the same things, it would make no sense. If we all played black strats with white pick guards, it would make no sense. If we all liked humbuckers, it would make no sense, right? Like, it makes sense. It's not an evil thing. It's just the behavior of human beings. That's all it really is. And here's the thing about people being people, right? Real people, you as a real person, are a better person most of the time than the comments section would suggest, right? Whether you're doing it on purpose to be an ass, whether you have a hard time articulating your ideas into a comment, which is what happens a lot of times. Comment sections are a terrible place to actually communicate good ideas because it's just really hard to put feelings into words for a lot of people. That's why I love doing like the Q&A stuff and doing the live streams and stuff, because it's super fun to be able to have a little bit more than that. And then the Patreon hangouts once a month is really fun because we actually get to meet each other in person. You know what I mean? Turn the camera on, and in person as possible. And I think that's really cool. Most people just want to enjoy guitars. Now, there's going to be you dorks in the comments. I understand, that you're out of breath by the time you get to the top of the stairs of your mom's basement, who, like, all you really want to do is take the fun out of it for everybody else. And it's evident by the comments that you make in the comment section. I get that. You're that kind of person. I probably won't be friends with you. I probably won't. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but I probably won't. I want to find people that really have fun doing this and really enjoy it and can rib each other a little bit and stuff and have, we can just have some fun about it. I think it's cool. Now, on the other side of that we've talked about this week is corporations just corping, right? That's what they do. They're there to make money. They're going to protect their IP. I don't believe that Fender is doing it correctly. However, I think that the internet doesn't fully understand, including myself, doesn't fully understand the legalese of what's going on here. And I think what we really need to do is let it play out. You can be angry right now. You can not support Fender. I think it's really important, if you don't agree with what they're doing, so that they stop doing it and it doesn't spread into something else, that you tell them. I think it's important. Tell them how you feel. But just understand that I think a lot of us don't totally understand what's going on. I think, there's two sides to everything. And it is, IP is important. Yeah, I think they're doing it wrong. Please tell them. I'm going to tell them. I am telling them. I have been telling them. I will continue to tell them until they change their course. Same thing happened with Gibson. But we have to understand that companies are going to company. That's what they're going to do. They're there to make money. And if somebody's like, they're a big corporation, well, they are. They absolutely are. They're the biggest guitar company in the world, right? All kinds of other companies are going to do the same thing. They're all going to make the same decisions, no matter what. And when shareholders are involved, people that don't play guitar are involved. So, some guy with a 401k who is, he's works at a bank and knows nothing about guitars, or works at a grocery store and knows nothing about guitars, and his 401k depends on what what FMIC does, in some weird remote way. That's why this happens. So, it just kind of is what it is. It's the way life works. We don't have to like everything that a corporation does. Obviously, I don't like this. Again, I think that you should definitely speak out about it. But consumers, me and you, often say one thing and do another, right? Consumers, we have a responsibility too. So we're going to people. The corps are going to corp and the people are going to people, which means we're going to yell about it. What do we want? Not this. When do we want it? Now. You know what? I'm going to go buy a Chinese Strat. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thing. Like, so just, make sure that you understand that we have some responsibility in that, because we tell them what to do, not how mad we are, but with our wallets. So, No guilt for anybody, just an observation, and I'm going to do my part. I hope you do your part. In whichever side of this you fall on, doesn't matter. If you fully support Fender and you're going to go buy a Strat today, go buy a Strat today. I'm not telling you you're wrong. If that's what you want to do, then go do it. If somebody else chooses to do something different, just show your support in whichever way and actually show it. Don't just yell about it. Okay? That's what I would say. So, beyond peopling being people, turn that into some action. That's what I would do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm choosing fun. I bought a guitar this week. What we do here is this. We do cool guitar stuff. We make pickups for a living. We make you sound better. I don't care what kind of guitar you play, whether it's $200 or it's $20,000. I can help you make your guitar sound better. That's our real job. That's what we do. That's what Brianna does. That's what I do. That's what DylanTalksTone does. That's what Leslie helps us with a lot of the stuff too. That's what our whole family, that's what we're here to do. Here's what I say. Here's what I always say. First of all, let me spill my coffee on myself. Here's what I always say. You have very limited amount of time. You have a very limited amount of budget to spend on your hobby. I want to make sure that you spend it as effectively as possible and sound as good as you can, right? That's where I fall on all of this. That's my focus. And so, yes, we share some opinions on this channel because this is the second channel, but that's really what I do. Fun, fun, fun. Experiments, making you sound better, introducing you to brands you've never seen, learning about stuff, trying stuff, breaking stuff, fixing stuff, and building a community, which means creating an environment where people can people. So there's going to be good and bad that comes with that, which is totally fine. But here's the deal. Like John Mayer said in the PRS SE intro video, we are actually playing guitar. This should be fun. If it's not fun for you and you're just angry about it, take a chill pill, take a breather, hot shower, cold shower, I don't know, whatever you do to do that, and come back. And let's just have some fun. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to be looking, I will tell you right now, there's a lot of cool people in this business. There's a lot of cool people in this hobby. And we are going to be showcasing a lot of that stuff. I'll tell you right now that I'm actually meeting at 1:30 today with a company that I've never worked with before. And I'm really excited. They want to sponsor a video. I think you're really going to dig it. I already own their products. I've owned their products for many years and I love them. And they just reached out to me the other day. So I'm really excited about that. I have new stuff right over here that I can't tell you about yet. That's coming. That is super cool. That'll totally blow your mind. I'm like super excited about. I've personally been using it for about 2 weeks now and it's freaking amazing. I have a new guitar coming tomorrow. I'm going to buy another guitar next week. So we're going to do some more videos and stuff. I talked to Guitar Center about doing some other stuff. We have a bunch of really fun stuff coming. And so I think what we should just do is look forward to this. Let's let this Fender thing play out and whatever else we get angry about. Okay, say your piece. We did. Let's just have some fun. That's what we're going to do. I hope you all are here for it. That's what I'm here for. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one.